And welcome to Warriors Geeky News. In today's installment of Warriors Geeky News, there's a new Batman Arkham gameplay trailer. Let's dive into this, shall we? So there's a new Batman Arkham Knight trailer. It is basically it's called Officer Down, which features a little bit of more gameplay from Batman Arkham Knight, and also some news which I will get to quite shortly. Now the first thing I got to point out, of course, in this trailer is we actually do get to see Oracle in gameplay. We've only ever seen Oracle with the previous trailers in cinematics, at least. This will be Oracle's first debut on camera. She's always been a disembodied voice in Batman's head in the previous Arkham games, and I'm very happy to see this incarnation of Batgirl in the series and be featured basically. We do get to see her as via a holographic interface or like a Skype call on Batman's wrist, and she looks pretty good. I can't wait to actually see her in the game, but I just wanted to bring that up a little bit. Batman's new communicator, and we actually do get to see Oracle face to face instead of having a disembodied voice, which I'm very happy about because Barbara Gordon is one of my favourite Batman characters. Overall, in general, it's more so the Gail Simone run Batgirl, which I hope we do get to see in a game someday. But I'm very happy to see this incarnation of Oracle, who is in her wheelchair, be very useful to show that even with a disability, you can still kick ass in the Batman universe. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. The other thing I've got to talk about as well is the sort of like the new, little tweaks to the combat system we saw in this little gameplay preview. We saw the usage of a new type of takedown, which has been talked about in the past, and it is a fear-instilling takedown, which is taking down multiple opponents, not just 2 this time, but anywhere up to 3 by looks of maybe even 4, and sort of like a chain reaction of takedowns, and to try and instill fear into the masses. Fear has been a crucial element to the Batman Arkham games for basically since Arkham Asylum, where Batman is not superhuman. He can be killed quite quickly with guns, but he uses his fear, his strength, his stealth, his tactics to take down his opponents. And I'm very happy that that Rocksteady have actually enhanced this now, actually adding new things. They've always done that with the previous games, of course. Arkham Asylum being very limited with the fear instilling us, Arkham City having even more, and now Arkham Knight having even more, which I'm very happy about to see them actually upgrade it, because fear is a crucial part to the Batman mythos, especially the character of Batman, and I really like the way the system is. And also, Batman finally uses weapons. Not just his Batarang, but we do actually get to see Batman use a baseball bat. He actually uses it in his combat. I do believe it is some form of takedown, and probably like a disarm takedown instead of disarming and breaking the weapon. He takes it and uses it as he actually starts wailing on people and using it even in counterattacks and all that. So I'm very happy that we actually do get to see Batman using weapons in the game now. I'm very happy about that because it does make a lot more sense now, at least in this. So I do get to see that we do get to see Batman batting 40. I don't know baseball, so that's probably a horrible term. And the final little thing we do get, of course, from the show is a little bit more of the Batmobile gameplay, which I'm very happy to see getting more and more featured. Now, I am a bit iffy on the Batmobile, especially with the implementation when it comes to the Riddler in the game. As I said, we may have to be forced to use the Batmobile in that style with helping solve his riddles, which I'm okay with to an extent, as long as there are some other riddles that don't just mean you have to use the Batmobile every single time, which that'll be just like a rehash of the Zaz thing at least. But I do like the way the Batmobile looks. He does have non-lethal takedowns, which shows him in a bit of a car chase, going after someone who's taken down a police officer, which I actually kind of like the look of the Batmobile. It's very badass, and I do love the little feature in it that basically instead of saying summon the Batmobile, it has even the odds, which I actually kind of like that little touch. We also do get to see a little bit of the interrogation method. As is the Batman, we've had the interrogations in the previous Batman games, the Arkham games, I mean. And this one's a little bit different, as your standard interrogation, but the opponent actually tries to stab him with a fear toss, which it looks a little bit like a cinematic, but it's in-game. So I actually like to see the interrogations are coming back. But of course, the final thing I will have to talk about is the date of release has been changed to the 23rd of June. Which I am completely okay with. It's not a big deal. Rocksteady have come out and stated that basically they've come across some problems and they just want to make sure that everything's fine for the final installment of the Arkham series. I'm just trying to remember if it's June or July. Whatever, it's June or July. The 23rd of the 6th, 2015, which is okay with me personally, as I've stated. It means they'll actually be able to work on it and refine the game a little bit more, especially if they've come across some bugs that they didn't initially come across, which happens in game development. They could have an absolutely fine, ready to go gold thing, then all of a sudden they come across game breaking bugs at the last minute, and then they have to correct it. I'm just glad that we're able to figure out these bugs and see them where they are before, like a week before the game comes out, and actually gave us a nice little bit of a heads up. So it's actually kind of better for me, because I wasn't too sure if I'd actually be able to get that and Witcher 3, but it looks like I'll actually be able to get both, so I'm very happy about that. All I've got to say is, Rocksteady, take your time with this game. The final installment deserves the final treatment, and I'm happy to say that I'm okay with this delay. But that's just me. What do you think? Did you like the new gameplay trailer? Are you okay with the delay? What are your thoughts on Arkham News, and are you as hyped or as excited as I am? Other than that, I thank you for watching Warriors Geeky News, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.